ceiling and the lights are low, and the voices keep repeating what you already know. And your eyes are on the ceiling and the lights are low, and the voices keep repeating what you already know.
I was just about to chat about how I got my first shot on Tuesday, but now I can just tell people that I got my first shot on Tuesday.
Everybody put your emojis together, or your washing hand emojis, because that's my favorite one.
Which means that I think, because I'm getting the Pfizer, that I am going to be at maximum efficacy by your birthday. And we can, like, I don't know, go to a place, maybe? I don't know. I'm excited about that.
I mean, as long as there's ice cream cake.
Sure. I don't think any place in town has ice cream cake, but
well,
we can make that work.
We're going to make
anyways.
that happen.
Yeah. Or
it's not my job. It's not my birthday.
Or we're going to do Cupido on your birthday, because it is a Saturday.
It is a Saturday. Yeah, I'm sort of up in the air as to whether to do Quarantinapalooza on my birthday or to like I'm going somewhere. But still, like, probably come home at like 10 and be like, I wish I could play Jackbox games with my friends. Yeah. We'll
just like live stream from the bar. We're like, we got our vaccines, bitches.
Yeah. Welcome to Quarantinapalooza, folks. I'm Sarah Donner.
I'm Michael McLean.
And we are here on episode 57 with our wonderful guests. Today we have the Galaxy Electric. They're going to play some boops and beeps for us in a little bit. We're still waiting on Dr. Mom, who is our interview guest. Hopefully she pops in. If not, we've got all kinds of special tricks up our sleeve that we will find as we go looking up our sleeve.
Yeah.
So you get your shot? Yes. Yay.
I got my first shot. My only side effects were a sore arm and optimism for the future.
Yes.
So,
yes. That was good times. What else did we do this week? We watched Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, we did that.
That was from the 90s. We've been trying to revisit some movies. That was a good one.
We've been specifically watching movies that we remembered having good soundtracks.
Yeah.
So is that In Good Company, which we stopped halfway through?
Oh, it's not a
nobody's
great
likable.
movie.
Great
No,
soundtrack,
it's not. But good show.
Garden State, which I don't know if it's a good movie. It's probably not a good movie, but I do like it anyway. So I don't know.
I think in its time it was relevant, and I think maybe we've moved on from some of the tropes that are in Garden State. But I appreciate the soundtrack for sure.
Adam also had side effects of sore arm and optimism.
Good job, Adam. Excellent.
Hi, Kate.
Yes.
Hi, Sari.
Who else we got?
Kathy, Sophie, and Chatter's mom,
Beth
Julia,
B.
Beth B, Karate Joe. What's up, bro?
Karate Joe.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, Lorraine was here.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Nancy, it was your birthday and I missed it like yesterday, the day before. Hello, happy birthday
Nancy.
to NL Ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yay. I hope everyone's having a good week. We're gonna do a little bit of music here, right now.
And by we mean you. Oh no, because I'm gonna sing and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Or not, whatever.
No,
We just sit here and talk
I'm here for it.
to folks. We do have some healthy kittens. I know last week we talked a bit about Charlie and his issues. He is just grooming himself right over there right now. So we'll just let him be.
I want to spin this
But
computer. It's plugged into a lot of things though.
Don't do it, man. And there's like beverages and microphones all around. It could just be.
Daniel, is there any way you could pop up what's going on Club Smoosh right now? Because it is adorable. It's over here to my right. Yeah, he'll pop that up in a second. Do you want to start doing some music and they can just watch the kittens?
Oh, you can watch the
play it?
kittens groom themselves while I play some music.
Yeah, let's do that.
That sounds all right. Yeah, I'll take that. Why don't we do this first one that's about cats?
Sure.
Since we're here.
Oh, I know that one.
Yeah, no. Well, I hope so. Ooh, I just have to check my phone because maybe. Oh, yep.
Oh, wait, Scott Bishop is here.
All right, Kim is ready. She's gonna be here in a moment. So we're gonna do a couple songs, and then Daniel, Kim is gonna do a couple, 2 or 3 songs. So we better get started on our songs. Ooh, ah, ooh, ee, ooh, ah. Walla walla bing bang.
Scott Bishop says his side effects was a sore arm and a kiddo who wouldn't listen to her grandma.
Hi, Scott.
All sorts of
Hi.
weird side effects.
Mm-hmm.
Do we start left or right?
Left. That's all it is. It's just this for 3 minutes. I like to lick, I like to groom, but when my tummy runs out of room and food needs real estate, I get the need, I get the urge to arch my back and start to purge. I dramatically regurgitate. A hairball is no fun at all. Deep from the depths, I can recall a hairball I cannot stall. When it is ready, you'll hear my call. Excessive hack, excessive cough, diarrhea, and weight loss means take me to the vet. Brush out my coat, feed me some grass, appease my digestive tract. Take a look at my diet. A hairball is no fun at all. Deep from the depths, I can recall a hairball I cannot stall. When it is ready, you'll hear my call. Hairball is no fun at all. Deep from the depths, I can recall a hairball I cannot stall. When it is ready, you'll hear my call. So
silly.
We like to get this show off to a classy start. That is a song called Hairball from my record, Hairball, Songs from the Depths. Every cat lady's favorite record. Yeah, that one. Or should we do Shadow and Cold?
Whatever you want.
Oh gosh.
That one's over there. Do you want me to go grab that guitar, or do you want this one?
We'll do this one. We'll do this one.
Okay.
It's like, it's been a year. It's been a week.
Yeah, it's been a week.
It's been a week.
It has been a week.
I feel like I've said that so many weeks.
But this one's really been a week. I know we say that every week too.
I think those are all very legitimate truths.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I dragged Michael into the opening set because I didn't feel like singing alone today.
That's quite all right. I'm happy to be here.
We went for a nice walk down to the water.
I didn't. She and Amanda went for a walk. I was setting up my garden.
We got honked at twice. Just
down from like your best count of like 5 or 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I got my garden all square footed up. I got all the compost spread. I got some plants planted. It was a productive day.
Ooh, why is that not?
Well, you're not on that string.
No, I'm supposed to be on these. There we go.
Okay.
I think I might need a new capo there. That's how long it's been since I played this song. I mean, we totally practiced.
Oh, I know this one.
Speaking of sunshine, warm days, Christmas colored morning, red bags with silver tags, and we're all glad to be gathered in the same house, sleeping when it's cold outside. Here we are together, glass of red and breaking bread, overfed and feeding a simple conversation, relating with relations a while. An overrated new year, our promise is put on trial. Oh, come ye faithful, hopeful children, oh, no one here is blameless, no one else can take this guilt and burden, turn it into silence that compels us. Someone else could show us how to trust. Searching for the switches to ignite electrics. It wavers, it flickers, and with a flick you unstick the stubborn night. The darkness that still lingers, your fingers finger for the light. Oh, come ye faithful, hopeful children, oh, no one here is blameless, no one else can take this guilt and burden, turn it into kindness that compels us. Someone else could show us how to trust. Stillness with a sunrise, all alone and still unknown. Your phone won't be shattering the silence. It's priceless, this perfect peace. And butter on your breakfast can't replace the things you need. Oh, come ye faithful, hopeful children, oh, no one here is blameless, no one else can take this guilt and burden, turn it into silence. So those were words, and I sang those words.
Definitely mostly
Fine.
words.
Yeah, for sure. And that was overrated New Year. It was just like yesterday, right? I just like next week is May. What even? I
Yeah.
don't know.
I
how
don't even
these
know what's
things
going on.
work. We don't know how time works anymore. I can see Kim Smith in the wings. Hi, Kim Smith. Should we do one more?
Sure.
And then get our friend Kim.
Kim Smith.
I am very excited to meet your mother, young lady. I don't know why I said that like that. Weird and like.
I think we just did a full rotation on Kim's screen there. That was fun.
All right.
What are we doing?
That's the other one that you know.
Oh, I know that one. Great.
You're in your office space. You lost your happiness, 'cause you define success with what you don't have. Well, I have many things, but none of what I bring can bring you back your sense of living. Why are you so enamored with your shadow and cold? You are a brilliant child. The things you used to make, the clay is nothing till you hold it. The dark is beautiful when you can see the light. Oh, can you see the light? Can you hold it? Why are you so enamored with your shadow and cold? Why are, oh, there's a bridge, something's in the shadow, professionals. And I have been to the garden where nothing grows, and I have left that garden in dirty clothes, and I wish that I knew, but hey, I don't know. And it's hard to say I love you when you don't. Why are you so enamored with your shadow and cold? Get off of that real quick. Thank you. Hooray for France. Super duper excited to welcome Kimberly Smith into our living room. Again.
Oh, and I see Dr. Mom.
She, everything we dreamed about.
Yeah, yeah, and more. Hello.
More.
I just learned today that Dr. Mom has a real name.
Yes.
That's not.
Yes.
Had it the whole time. Amazing how that works.
Cool. Well,
Yeah.
nope.
No, I see them in the wings right now. Hello, Dr. Laura Hempstead and
Hey.
Kimberly Smith.
Yes. So we had
Hello.
talked about doing some music. Do you want to do some music, Kim? And then we'll talk to Mom. Or yes.
Having
Oh,
said,
you're ready. Okay. Just
Yes.
checking. All right.
Yeah, I was gonna play the piano, but my dad told me that I couldn't play the piano right now because he's being very businessy and was already set up at the dining room table.
Doing taxes.
He's doing taxes. He's doing
Okay.
tax work
Okay.
and being
Yeah.
and being an adult, and so I don't get to play the piano, and instead we will just do violin stuff, and that's what we're doing.
It seems like a
That's what
great
we'll do.
alternative.
All right.
Yep.
Take it away, my friend.
sounds. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, snaps.
Who's that?
How many more sounds do you want? Another?
One more
Another
sound? One more
Okay.
sound? Yeah.
It was a thunder and a thunder and a lightning. We're gonna have problems if I do it in that key. There we go. No, I do it on the C even. Okay. I know what I'm doing, guys. It was a thundering and a lightning on the day that your poor boy was born. I never known nothing but your trouble and your hate and your scorn. My dad died in a train wreck. My mama, she was born to lose. My last name's natural born trouble. My middle name is the blues. My middle name is the blues. Blues. I seen the lights all shining from the window of your $300,000 home. Well, I ain't got no home, 'cause the blues that's made to roam. Oh yeah, the blues that's made to roam. It was a thundering and a lightning on the day that your poor boy was born. I never known nothing but your trouble and your hate and your scorn. My dad died in a train wreck, and my mama, she was born to lose. My last name's natural born trouble. My middle name is the blues. My middle name is the blues. Blues. That was one more song. Snaps.
I'll do the snaps too.
Put your emojis
cool.
together for Kids Snap.
Thank you.
And now put your emojis together for Dr. Laura Hampstead. Hi, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, my pleasure.
Yay.
So I know that you're most famous for being Kim Smith's mother.
Yes.
But other than that, I was wondering if you could introduce yourself, tell people what you do, etc.
What are you passionate about?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Kim, as you can see, we are related. We
Very
have
related.
the same face.
Mhm.
So
Checks out.
I believe you
and-
now,
and you're
Kim.
right. I am most famous for being her mother. So I'm family medicine is what I did other than being a mom, which is probably the thing I am most passionate about actually is the whole mom thing.
Mhm.
But in family medicine, I'm a DO, so an osteopathic physician. I do hands-on stuff, sort of like what a chiropractor does and other things similar to like a massage therapist and all of that. So the things that I liked most were women's health care, musculoskeletal medicine, and then for 18 years, I taught family medicine residents, and we cared for the underserved and was passionate about that too. And now the last 4 years, I no longer practice. I'm go around and do accreditation for residency programs. And so I'm loving that, getting the new generation, learning all sorts of stuff.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we're gonna ask some questions. We are gonna have a little segment called "Tell Me Where It Hurts" with Dr. Mom, and so we have our own hurts too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was like, I'm not
going
gonna open this up to the chat yet. I wanted to figure out my own shit.
Well, I feel like we have a couple questions
Yes.
before we get to that.
Yeah, we
So
do,
that's
but I'm
coming up.
putting that out there now,
So people know to ask the question. in
folks
chat,
know
yeah.
to start thinking real deep about your
Mhm.
aches and pains. So yeah, I did have some questions. Are there, so you're an osteopath. Are there now with regular, I don't know if it's regular medicine, but with, do you have specialties within the osteopath community? Like, you know, you'd be like, how does that work?
It's exactly the same. The medical training is the same. You have the 4 years of medical school. We just get the manipulative medicine, about 200 hours of that in addition to regular medical school. All the specialties are the same. And actually right now, about 5 years ago, there used to be osteopathic accredited, well, as most of you may know, you go to medical school for 4 years, but you are not able to be licensed as a doctor till you get specialty training, which is a minimum of 3 more years. So the specialty training there used to be separate osteopathic accredited and ACGME, which is the normal MD accredited. In the last 5 years, they have, which is how I became an accreditation person, they have merged. So I was the first DO that became an accreditor. And the reason I did that was to help the osteopathic transition. So now all the specialties are trained under ACGME, whether you're a DO or an MD. And so all the specialties are the same. You can be a surgeon, you can be a gynecologist, a pediatrician, a rheumatologist, any kind of subspecialty anywhere. DOs tend to go more into primary care because we get a little bit more holistic background, and they tend to choose people who want to do primary care more than specialty care, but we still can do all the specialties.
So what I'm hearing is that DOs are like medical doctors, except you do even more. Like
Yes.
You're like, well, just 7 years minimum of education. I'm going to do an extra 200 hours of, what is it? That's something else?
Yeah, it's called osteopathic manipulative treatment. So it's similar to what a chiropractor does, but also can be like, some of it is sort of similar to what massage therapists learn, and some of it is there's cranial technique that is just kind of its own thing, and fascial techniques. So anything that does with muscles, joints, tendons, improving blood flow, improving lymph flow, helping your body help itself by trying to stimulate the body to heal itself, basically.
So because the practice seems like it's more hands-on than just like going to a normal or a different kind of doctor's appointment where you just sort of talk about your health. It seems like a lot of what you did was more the actual manipulation of, oh, well, here's where that pain's at. Is that accurate? Or
yes, although I must say, not every DO, you do not have to be interested in manipulative medicine to be a DO. Some you could not tell the difference. We all learn it, but not everyone embraces it. So yeah.
Just some people just like to crack things more than others.
Yeah, some people do, but some of it is not. I didn't do a lot of pop and crack, although I can, but that wasn't my favorite part. So
what was your favorite part?
I think I tend to do more muscle work as far as the manipulation stuff, as opposed to, and they called me the rib whisperer, my residents did, because there are things that help improve rib motion to help kids with asthma and COPD and stuff like that. And so I had my magic fingers patients that loved me to work on their ribs.
Yay.
The rib whisperer. I love it.
Rib whisperer.
Yes.
Now you know.
I know what it's called. So you mentioned that you were super passionate about being a mom, and I'm just wondering like how your work as an osteopath kind of filters into either yourself as being a mom or helping expectant mothers, and like how that differs from a regular, say, obstetrician, gynecologist.
Yeah, I would say being a mom, as a family doc, you do everything. And of course, your patients kind of grow up with you. When my kids were young, I tended to have young families with kids. And so I would just use my parenting experience to empathize with them, whatever they were going through. And also, I could also understand them and their kids more. And So I think that's how it all intertwined. Just the whole holistic part of being a DO was, and being more family oriented. It just was my part of my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking as her daughter, it has meant that I need musculoskeletal manipulation as part of my normal maintenance, and so massages are just more important to me than they are to your average person, which I think is doing it the right way, personally.
Although she isn't saying the downside of being a doctor's kid that you just kind of downplay your own kids' complaints. Poor thing. Nearly died of a kidney infection before I thought she was sick and stuff like that. So
and the time I had tonsillitis for just however long I had tonsillitis.
Yes. So the sad thing about yes, we're so busy caring for everyone else's illnesses. We think, oh, you're fine if you're not, bleeding out on the floor or something.
You'll make it. You'll make it.
Yeah. So I think every doctor's kid, MD or DO, has that issue that we tend to be compassion fatigued, and maybe our own kids don't get the medical attention that they should, which is opposite of what you'd think, but it's the weird truth.
Well,
Luckily, my dad was an auto mechanic, and so it's just my car that was terrible.
My mom is an RN, and I sprained my ankle, and it was actually broken, but I hobbled around it for a couple of days because she was like, "You're fine, you're gonna be okay." And then like the next day it was a balloon, and she's like, "All right, maybe we need to get it checked out." So.
Yes, I think nurses' kids have the same thing. You understand?
Yep. Yeah. Do you have any questions?
No, I think no.
Want to do some tell me where it hurts?
Yeah, let's
with
do
Dr.
it.
Mom? Okay. Do you want to start?
Sure. So let's start the segment. Welcome to Tell Me Where It Hurts with Dr. Mom. There it is. That's what I wanted to see, the graphics.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you an example, and maybe you can give me some advice about this. I'm sitting cross-legged on the couch like I do, and every time I go, oh God, my knees, right? And then every time I stand up, it hurts, and then it's fine. Like, what is going on? What can I do to help that?
Okay, well, what that is, sadly, it's sort of a normal, so your joints have all sorts of fluid in them, the synovial fluid, and as you're sitting for a while, it kind of gels. Have you ever played like with the cornstarch and water where you mix it up and it becomes liquid and then it sits for a while and it becomes hard? That's what starts to happen when you're not below 18 anymore. Your synovial fluid.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I am many years past 18, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so it starts to, your joints, that's why your joints sort of start to stiffen up when you sit for long periods of time. Massages actually do help, or just rubbing your own joints some, but the more you can exercise and the more you can move your joints and keep them moving, the better it does for not gelling like that.
Okay.
So hopefully that made some sort of sense.
Absolutely.
Because you say when you don't run, it bothers you.
Actually, that's true.
Yeah.
If I go for more than a few days without running, like happens in the winter, and I can't go to the gym anymore because, like I'll just be like, it hurts a lot more when I move around, or even if I'm just lying in bed and I shift, I'm like, oh God. But like once I've been running for a couple of days in a row, it kind of all gets better. So that makes a lot of sense to me.
Yes. Yoga is also great. Just things that cause you to move the joints around as much as you can without aggravating them. So yeah, the more you can exercise and move, the better.
Yeah. All right, my turn.
Go.
Okay. So 2 or 3 years ago, we were just about to go on tour, and I was at the gym. This is not where I hurt myself. It was in the bathroom, changing my pants after my workout. And so I went to go put one foot in my pants, and like I got a shooting spasm on the lower right hand side of my back. And I've never had back pain before. That was never a thing. And I was just so debilitated. I went to the ER and they like, here's some Tylenol. And I was like, I did go to a chiropractor like 3 times in 1 week, which did help. And then we were able to actually physically go on tour. But ever since then, like every once in a while, if I move the wrong way, that little spasm kind of gives out on me. And so I'm kind of living in fear of doing more strength training stuff that I used to be able to do, like with kettlebells and weights and stuff like that. And now I'm just like, I don't want to hurt myself. Do I go back to a chiropractor? Should I?
This is good. Woohoo! I'm going to do a demonstration.
Yay!
You're going to lay on the ground here. Hopefully we can
It's
find a way to see
I
this.
bet we can.
So this is something your husband can help you with. So lay on your back, Kim, like this. Okay, let's see. Can we see?
Over there.
Okay,
Hi, Kim.
actually, lay this because I want her to see your knees. Okay. So what it sounds like happened might be, here I am.
Yeah.
Might be
Hi.
one of any number of things. Commonly, your quadratus lumborum muscle is a muscle that attaches your back to your pelvis. You probably moved wrong and it spasmed, and then your pelvis got stuck out in a position that was uncomfortable.
Mhm.
So I'm going to show an easy thing that your husband can do whenever your pelvis feels not right. And sometimes it helps kind of your own muscles move things back into place. So what you do, lay on your back, bend your knees up. Can you see?
Yep. Oh yeah.
So she's laying on, okay, lift your butt up and then put it down. And so that just resets your pelvis. So you start that way.
Oh.
Then your husband comes, puts one hand against the knees like this, and then but on this side, and then the other arm around. So he's squeezing your knees together, and then you push your knees apart, but he's not letting you. So count to 3. 1, 2, 3. So she's pushing her knees apart, but I'm not letting her.
Okay.
And then depending on how badly it hurts, you can either put a fist in between the knees and you push it together. If it doesn't hurt too badly, put an elbow in between one knee and a hand between the other, and then push. 1, 2, 3. And then repeat that whole process 3 times. So pull apart, 1, 2, 3. Push together, 1, 2, 3. Pull apart, 1, 2, 3. And push together, 1, 2, 3. And then lift your pelvis up and see if it feels any different. And sometimes it'll feel a little bit, it'll loosen up in there. Sometimes you'll feel something will pop, or you might feel kind of a twinge or uncomfortableness, and that's okay. It's your body moving back in position. I mean, a horrible gut-wrenching pain is not okay, but some weird uncomfortableness might be part of putting it back in position.
Oh, that did feel really nice.
We're gonna do that while our musical guest plays. We're just gonna do stretches.
Yeah, so that's but exercise on the it usually is just when we sit a lot, our hip flexor muscles become tight and our back muscles become tight, and then they just don't loosen up, and if you move too quickly, it just moves everything out of place. So again, yoga is a great thing to do to, and the more you can do your weights, lighter weights is probably better.
Yeah.
But yoga is fabulous for stretching out your back and your hips. Just basic yoga, nothing too amazing. You don't have to be a pretzel and,
Oh, good.
that sort of thing. Just some like sun salutation, easy stuff.
Yeah.
Is really good for stretching out your back and just keeping your muscles. Another good hip flexor stretch, just put one leg out in front, and then putting your arms up will also increase some of the, you'll feel a stretch all in here. So doing that twice a day, just put your knee forward and you're on one knee and your other knee's forward. Lift your arms up, kind of hold that for several seconds, and then do the other side. So do that every day. That will also help prevent because it sounds like was it just a tight hip flexor, or tight quadratus lumborum
Yeah.
issue. And if you do that every day, that'll help a little bit.
Okay.
So do the knee thing every day. And the other thing is that an everyday, the knees thing.
No, the knee thing is just if you feel like something's out of whack or uncomfortable, then that's sort of a pelvic reset. But if you feel like everything's okay,
Mhm.
you don't have to do that every day.
Cool. All right. We're going to ask some chats.
Yeah.
Questions?
Do we have questions from the chat? Amanda,
I think we
do you have
do.
any questions for Dr. Mom? No? Okay.
Okay. Yes, we have
Oh.
opened.
And I do want to say, Daniel mentioned also that Tai Chi might be really good for the moving around of joint stuff. I felt like that
Mhm.
worth saying.
I think Kate was asking, she was like, would this technique also work with a fitness band? I think she was talking about maybe the
The knee
stretches.
you kind of know, well, it might, you have to alternate between pushing and pulling. So you'd need to put something between your knees. But yeah, if you don't have another person, you could probably use a fitness band and put a ball between your knees that you squeeze or something.
Right, or one of those massage roller things or something, foam roller.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kathy has a question for the Whisperer.
Rib.
She says, and I don't know what this means. She says, I have COPD and sometimes my ribs feel cracked or bruised. What can I do to relieve it?
Okay, now that's another thing. We'll demonstrate. It's better if you have another person because it's really almost impossible to do yourself. So Kim, turn your back
What
to
is
us.
COPD?
Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. It's where the lungs, when we breathe, our lungs move in and out. COPD, they just get stiffer.
Mhm.
And so the muscles have to work harder to move your air in and out. So there's a lot of there's little bitty intercostal muscles in between each of your ribs and they get tight. So that's probably, massage actually is a good thing, but if you have a partner, okay, Kim, turn so your back faces them. So the thing that it's your partner can do it. It's called rib raising. It's done laying on your back, but I'm going to do it where you can see my hands. So when you're laying on the back, your person will come put fingers where you feel the spine. So you feel your little spinous processes, those hard things that are right in the middle of your back, and then come just towards themselves. In the spine, and then what it's going to be like for them is lifting their fingers up. So they put their hands here and lift up. So it's on the muscles here, right next to the ribs, and it's just kind of a massage of the muscles, and it helps the ribs move. And it's slow. Lift 2, 3, 4, relax 2, 3, 4, and do that for 2 minutes on each side, and that relaxes the muscles really well, and that can be done as frequently as you need it. But that's a really great way to help your muscles in your back and your ribs work better.
Well, that's great. What else we got in here? What kind of benefits did you get, Kim, by being raised by your mom that
Oh my gosh, my favorite
don't get?
My favorite, and one that I use every day, is when a few years ago, I started noticing my knees just being knees. They're just over it. Like, it's a little bit the stiff joint problem, but then also just a little bit just whenever I'm using my knees, they're like, hey, Kim, what if you didn't? And so I was telling my mom about where I was getting the pain in my muscles, and she showed me to strengthen these muscles all connecting into your knee here, to do 10 leg lifts like this, and then you turn your toe outward and do 10 like that, and then turn your toe inward and do 10 like that. And doing those every day And doing those every day has just eliminated my knee pain. And it's to the point, like legitimately, like I just don't have it like I used to. And if I don't do it for a few days in a row, it starts to come back.
If you do not have balance, you can do that sitting down and just have your legs straight and lift sitting. The fact she's able to do it standing is fabulous, but that is not required. You can sit on a chair and straighten your leg and do, the leg straight, toe in, toe out.
Zombie Pants says, I've had plantar fasciitis in my right foot for about a year and a half. They've been taking anti-inflammatories, wearing a compression sleeve while working. What are some good stretches for this? Is there anything else that can be done?
Yes.
Man, we're getting it done. I mean,
yes,
Dr.
I'm going to show you this little thing. This is a mini pool ball, but a golf ball or other small ball works really well. So you just put it, I don't know put it on the floor. The first time is horrifically painful.
Do it on the floor if that's easier.
Yeah.
We can see. Sorry,
I'm sorry.
Oh.
We're coming back. Here.
We gotcha. We can see.
Okay, so you put it in the, or I guess I better put it where you can, so can you see the arch of my foot? So
Yes.
some type of ball, put it in the arch of your foot and press a little bit of weight on it till it's sort of painful. And then rub up and down the whole entire foot. And the first, it's kind of a little, I have plantar fasciitis too. This helps if you do it every day. The very first time is the very worst. It really does hurt, but you're not killing anything. And eventually it starts feeling a lot better. So even a tennis ball can work for that, but a fairly small ball is better. A golf ball is okay. It's got the little holes, so it feels weird. Another thing to do is just take your toes, take your hand, pull your toes back, and then switch your toes back and forth. Another thing to do is to write the alphabet in the air with your big toe. So A, B, C, D. That moves all your gets your toes and feet and ankles moving. So part of a lot of musculoskeletal conditions are just that we spend so much time sitting and not moving, and we've got shoes that keep our feet, not moving. And so those are just things to do to move the joints a little bit better and get everything moving and healing itself a little better. Sweet.
Awesome. I do see we have Galaxy Electric here in the wings. So we're going to wrap up in a little bit, but Galaxy Electric, the Galaxy Electric, do you have any questions for Dr. Mom? Just, it's okay if you don't.
No, this has been such a fun thing that I never would have thought, yeah, that's the talk I need today, is about my joints. And I'm actually okay, I'm taking notes. This is amazing.
Yeah. I'm wondering, Dr. Mom, how COVID has affected your practice, or just in terms of the patients you see and issues that have arisen because of pandemic life.
Well, I can talk secondhand because I have not practiced for 4 years right now.
Sorry,
I just do accreditation for residencies. However, I talk to residents and people who see patients every day. Telemedicine has been a big thing. A lot of hands-on stuff wasn't happening. So what we're doing now, it's a lot of practices are doing 40% telemedicine. But amazingly, a lot of people still were able to go there. Mostly it's been surgeries and procedures, things that aren't quite as urgent, that weren't happening. And of course, in the hospital, everybody put on their hazmat suit and, that sort of thing. But in the regular office, everyone was masking, and usually the physician would have an N95 mask, which is the best one that doesn't get any particles and protects them. And then the patients would all wear regular masks. So, but telemedicine has really burgeoned in the last year with COVID.
Oh yeah, I love whatever. I don't have to
Yeah.
clean my house.
Yes.
I don't have to clean my house.
One of the weird side effects, and my problems are very small compared to a lot of problems, but like I'm a carpenter and I wear an N95 mask all day long, and I've just not been able to find them. Like Sarah's mother, who was a nurse, actually got me some through like the black market or something. I don't even know. But definitely, like, other people need them more than I do. It's been a weird thing though.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll come back soon. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you notice, like, are you having to treat anything differently in terms of like breathing problems or the fatigue that people who have had COVID feel? I should say secondhand. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, oddly enough, the COVID vaccine seems to be helping some people that were having the lingering side effects when they get that. Your own immune system has been, we're not really sure why it is. But yes, there have been a lot of people have been pretty flummoxed by some of the side effects that were happening as lingering effects of COVID. And so there's some hope now that a lot of people that are now getting the vaccine, for whatever reason, their immune system then gets kicked in a little bit better and finally gets rid of these last lingering effects.
Yeah. So I just want to ask as the last question, if folks are interested in finding a licensed osteopath, is there a place that they can go to in order to find someone in their area? Is it different than finding a regular doctor, like insurance, blah, blah, blah? Where do folks go to look into finding a lovely?
Yeah, that's a great question, because yes, not every DO does the musculoskeletal medicine. So the American Osteopathic Association has a website that might be able to tell you, but I'd probably go to your state. Almost every state has like I'm in Missouri, so the Missouri Osteopathic Medical Association usually has a referral for people who do the OMT, the osteopathic manipulative treatment. So that's probably the best place to find it, is to look for an osteopathic association in whatever state you're in. And then they usually will have some sort of a reference list of people who actually do the OMT. Currently, there are only 40 states that have a lot of DOs in them. So I think every state has at least one, but you might not be able to find a DO that practices OMT in your state, but 4 out of the 5 times you will.
Yeah, cool. And lastly, to cap it off, is it better to switch a pair of shoes each day or every other day?
Probably
depends on the shoes, I imagine.
Yeah, that is a great question. I think that's kind of a multi-complex question. One that you try to take shoes off every day and just go barefoot and let your feet move. And then it also depends on the wear patterns in your shoes. It's probably more replacing your shoes as they get worn, because oftentimes you'll start, if you walk on the sides of your feet and your shoes are wearing, it's just going to make it that much worse. And I think it's probably more the cushioning in your shoe. Getting shoes with good cushions is probably more important than whether or not you change your shoes out each day. Just getting comfortable cushioning shoes with enough room in the toes, and making sure that the wear pattern on the soles of your shoes to replace your shoes when it gets too worn.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay.
All right.
I'm happy. I got my aches and pains taken care of.
Yeah.
How about you?
Mine apparently are just like something that happens. So
yeah.
What are you gonna do?
So thank you, Kim
You're gonna do
Smith,
yoga is what you're gonna
for
do.
bringing Mama on. Thank you, Dr. Laura Hempstead, for joining us and listening to our aches and pains. We're really, really thankful to have you on, and you're welcome anytime. Hopefully we won't be doing this show forever and ever again. And we'll cut that off at some point. But thanks, guys. We're gonna move on to our new guest, the Galaxy Electric, and we're gonna hear some music.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello.
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 We're getting there. We're getting there. That was, I guess. So,
Transition.
I was like, so I press my leg this way,
Always fun.
press against it, and then this way.
Yes. Can we review? Can we review everything?
Yeah.
Like this.
Yep. In and out. In and out.
Oh,
The leg one, the knee one. I'm definitely doing that one.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is very helpful information.
And it was
That's
That
why
also-
we invited you here today.
So Kim lives here some of the time when she's working
Mhm.
in Massachusetts, and I see her do the leg kick thing like every day. Like,
Yep.
she just does
She
it.
does. She does. She does
Yeah.
a lot of yoga. She does. Yeah. And I'm like, I see you. The apple did not fall far from the tree now. Yes.
that was magical.
Yeah.
I love anyone who's passionate about what they do. Listening to someone like that, it's just like very
Yeah.
enjoyable.
So you're passionate about what you do. Jacqueline and Augustus.
Yes,
Augustus?
nailing it, nailing it.
Okay.
Hello
I'm just
and
gonna keep
welcome.
saying it until it feels weird in my mouth and
It's never, my own name still doesn't feel right to me. in my-
Welcome to the show. Can you tell us about your band? Where are you located? What are you doing? How's it going?
Oh, thank you so much for having us through the screens. It's been so long since we've played live in any
Yeah,
form.
it really has.
Yeah.
And this feels so exciting to us and like having real time connection through the music. We moved right before everything started with COVID, like
Mhm.
right before everything kicked in. We had just moved to a new town and bought a house, our first house. And that was like our big dream. Like, we're going to go somewhere we can afford to buy a house, and we're just going to like spread all of our stuff around this house.
This is literally our story 3 years ago.
Mhm.
Amazing.
That's how we ended up here in this house where we can spread out.
Got to spread out. It feels good. But then COVID happened. So we're like, okay, we live in a pod now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you probably didn't get a chance to like meet anyone.
No one.
No one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
been rough. We'll have like moments where like, is maybe, oh no,
Yeah.
no, everybody go back inside.
So you were introduced to us via Laser from the Double Clicks, and I'm just curious, are you based in LA or Portland, or like how is that?
We did
Funny
actually
enough, yeah.
live in LA for probably the longest stretch of our very nomadic existence. We lived in LA, and I feel like that was our home base. That's where we started this musical project, was when we were in LA. And it was like a little incubation of like being in an artist community
Mhm.
and being really inspired by people who were doing things
Mhm.
that we had never thought of. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, cool. Let me go back to the rehearsal space and like play around with that idea now.
Mhm.
So that was like the formation, our gestation period.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then, touring a lot and doing all of that and traveling the country is like something I really miss and
Mm.
used to really enjoy. The sort of, we're on tour, we're meeting other bands, you're meeting other fans, you're meeting the crossover of what that even is.
And being in LA, you felt encouraged to go on the road.
Yeah, like when you go on
it
the
seemed
road
like
next,
everybody was
you know?
doing it.
Mhm.
What are you doing here? Get out of here.
Yeah, you should be constantly pinging around. And, kind of like once you get going into that, it just kind of like, it can keep generating itself.
Mhm.
And we had to get to a point where we really wanted to work on music in a new way. And so we had to like step away from that. And it just happens to be that like we took a pause long enough to like figure other things out for ourselves to do. And then COVID happened, right? It's just like all this weird timing stuff that I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I already know how to like get on a Zoom. Like that wasn't too foreign to me.
Yeah.
Because we had already been like, we're gonna have to live on the internet a little bit if we want to like kind of be in the studio and kind of make things in the lab,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to hear your music. Should we move on to the set?
Well,
Do you have any questions?
Well, I saw a little bit of a preview of the set while we were setting up and doing
Mhm.
sound checks and stuff like that. And I was just wondering if you could explain to
Oh,
me the
yeah.
instrument you're playing, because
Oh, good call.
I have
Very
no
good call.
idea.
Yeah. You're like, what's going on?
That seems so relevant, and I don't even know what I just talked about this entire time. Instruments. So I believe, so basically we performed live, but we filmed it because, as we all know, like tech, streaming, audio quality, all that stuff can be like distracting and sometimes disastrous. So we are so glad that we were able to like capture this without thinking about like, oh, this is going to be live like I felt like it was a little freer, but I don't think you're going to see, I can't remember this. Okay, yeah, so there's going to be parts where you can see what we're playing, the instruments, and parts where you're going to just experience yourself floating through space.
Great.
And kind of forget that we're there. Like, we're there, we're your captains, you're on the spaceship with us,
Okay.
we're there for you. You can always like buzz for us, but there's going to be times when we want you to experience like kind of the immersive feeling that like if we were doing this in a planetarium, but then like we're going to come back. So to answer your question, Augustus, tell us about your Buchla modular synthesizer.
It's a modular synthesizer is, basically a synthesizer that you can plug everything into everything, kind of like a telephone patch bay. And you can, basically direct
like,
the sound.
What a great esoteric reference to
everywhere.
explain.
I think he might get it. Maybe.
Oh, I
And
do.
Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, I know we haven't met as Kittens Slay Dragons, but yeah, he's the electronic.
Oh, but yeah,
when
but I
we
use a
do our
laptop.
band thing. Yeah.
I use a laptop. And also, I do know what a modular synth is. I just played them for the sake of the interview. This is, this is how it works.
Carry on.
But please tell us.
We're asking for everyone, right? Yeah. So that's like the centerpiece, like this system that he's put together. And
we use a lot of tape loops.
Tape loops.
And
You might see some reel-to-reel tape machines in the shots. They are sometimes recording, sometimes being used for secondary sound devices or echo effects. I play a Mellotron, like a digital recreation of the Mellotron, which, if you know Strawberry Fields by the Beatles, that flute sound, iconic. They did a recreation not too long ago, so I got that and I've been in love with it. And we do a lot of like, we're always like changing gear out, but the Mellotron has stayed forever. It's like never going anywhere. And then I have a small modular synth unit as well.
Yeah, what struck me is like I'm somewhat familiar, and we've had some performers on who do modular synths, but like what you're doing looks like I used to be a theater props master for a living, and like your setup looks like something that I would make for like a mad scientist laboratory that would make no sense, but would have reels in it. Like, and that's what yours look like. It's like you're doing something I'm familiar with, but then like there's all this other stuff. It's really interesting.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. We nerd out pretty hard on it, and a lot of people we've found that are into the similar stuff like dig it, and we all can like share and exchange our esoteric information with each other.
Oh, there's a kitten peeing.
Please bring more kittens onto the screen. But then other people get angry with us for, I guess, like being into tape and stuff. So sometimes we get some ornery responses to what we're doing. And, that's fair. I know, it's surprising, right?
But we're not purists.
We try not to be, but it's like the stuff that gets us most excited, is going to be stuff that requires like a lot of maintenance.
But if we want something to sound like it's tape recorded, then it's going to be noisy and hissy, and it's going to be obvious, that it's got that sound, versus.
Well, I mean, we're obsessed with sound. So like we've done a lot of A/B testing, and we've done a lot of comparing like the things that sparked our interest in music in the first place. And like, what are those recordings and like, why did they strike us? And when we compare that with the music we want to make, and we listen to the differences between like a digital transfer versus something that hit the tape live, it's like, for us, there's like some metaphysical shit going on.
So I really want to get to your performance. I'm super excited about
No,
it.
please like
Um,
cut me off.
No, are you kidding? I'm like so starved to talking to other human beings.
I
At the
know,
beginning of
right?
the
I
we're
feel
oh,
like
what?
I'm
Yes,
I'm mute and then and then I just babble.
just get a little manic. We're like, oh, it's other people.
I know.
My question before we get into the performance is every performance different? Like, I'm wondering how much things change.
Oh, okay. I love this. Knowing now that you were in theater,
Mhm.
like I love that you have this question. Yes, everything is being made in real time. So anything live you see from us happened in that moment with no preconceived planning whatsoever.
Mhm.
But sometimes if we're doing a recording, we might chop things down or rearrange them
Mhm.
from the tape to like an album of ours that you might hear.
Mhm.
Most of the time it's like pretty direct, but a lot of times there's like, we play around. It's sort of like a collage art as well sometimes.
Right.
But any live video I'm trying to think if there's any example where that's not true. I don't want to contradict myself, but this performance is completely live. Never. I'm hearing myself back, so I just want to make sure I didn't mess something up.
I don't think it was you. Oh, I hear myself too. We're actually just getting right into the performance, like organically. We're just gonna phase right into it.
Oh, echo into it. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that's so perfect.
Should we do that? Let's do that.
Yeah, please. Whenever.
Do it. Echo.
I love that.
Yeah.
These kittens are making me so happy. Oh my gosh. Animals are the best. How many are there?
Oh, so many. There's so many.
There's 7.
Is it one of those things where it's like you have one, now you have 7?
Holy crap.
Yay! Yay!
That was so cool.
Yay! Yay! There we go.
We all arrived
Wait,
safely on
you
planet
got
It was
out.
like,
There's
oh,
so
I'm
much
sorry. I'm
echo.
sorry. I was trying to watch the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Okay. That was really cool. It was like there were sounds and there were visuals and
There was space and light shows.
yeah.
It was like Christmas. I like it.
It was at times, yeah.
Yay! So where can folks follow you, the Galaxy Electric, to listen to your music, to follow your story, all that good stuff?
Awesome. Thank you so much. TheGalaxyElectric.com is like a nice hub for everything you might be looking for. You're going to find your social links. You're going to find a shop where there's, music, there's vinyl, there's t-shirts, there's fun bundles, there's cassette things. We're really into tape. So there's all kinds of analog things going on.
Mhm.
You're going to find videos. You're going to find our podcast. You're going to find our group.
What is your podcast?
Our podcast is the Cosmic Tape Music Club podcast.
Okay.
It's once a month so far. We might do more, but for now we're doing like a deep dive on someone from early electronic music,
Mhm.
from that era,
Mhm.
50s and 60s, who innovated, or was inspired by those things.
Mhm.
And we cover them in depth as much as we can. And then the Facebook group kind of like supports that research and sharing the information and being super excited about stuff together.
Sweet. Well, we are going to come back after a quick break and play What the Dub, because of the 50s, 60s B-roll vibe,
Sci-fi movie
movie
vibes.
vibes.
Hopefully
That's
that'll
working.
pop up
So I think that's
in
going
the
to be
game.
perfect.
We'll see.
Yeah, that's going to be a perfect segue.
Watch me
into
say
tapes.
that, and instead of being like astronauts, it's going to be like a bunch of detective little things. And okay, anyway, we're going to do it. It'll be fun either way.
Yeah, thank you. We'll be right back in about 5 minutes, everybody. Go top off your glasses, get some cheese, scoop your little boxes. Go.
All at once, it fills up my feed. More bad news that I didn't need. I can't stop reading, but I wish that I didn't know. Still too soon, there's not much to say. They don't know, but talk anyway. All of the pieces and none of the places they go. So I am looking at pictures of cats. I am looking at pictures of cats. Too close, so I'm pretending I'm far, far away. Right now, I didn't want to be useless today. Find your feet, bend at the knees. Hold your breath, these things come in threes. Try me tomorrow, today has been laying me low. So I am looking at pictures of cats. I am looking at pictures of cats. I am looking at pictures of cats. I am looking at pictures of cats.
Hello.
We're back.
Rissy.
It's muted.
Here!
Oh, now she is definitely not muted. Hello.
Yes,
Hello, how are you?
Welcome.
I'm doing really well.
Oh, why?
Whoa.
What's with all that?
I'm getting some weird echoing. What am I? Okay, there we go. I accidentally turned on the audio from watching the YouTube channel so that I could hear your song. That's what was making my brain have problems.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But I'm doing really well because I'm just about finished with that video I said I was almost finished with a week ago.
Mhm.
I gravely underestimated the amount of time it would take me to learn how to do animations in 2 separate programs and then how to integrate those together.
So is this a Rissy Reviews video?
Yes, yeah, it's about cleaning your skin, basically how to wash your face and the chemistry underlying that.
Okay, that seems like information that I should learn.
You don't just wipe it with your sleeve and like.
But yeah, it's been a very busy week of learning, but I think I just actually finished the last like image edit that I have to do.
Neat. That's awesome.
That seems like a very obvious thing that I should have known, but on some previous episode of the Q-Paloo, you were like, yeah, that's why you always moisturize your face after you wash it. And I was like, I don't do that. And I've been doing it ever since, and it's great.
Look at this.
Isn't it
right
just?
there.
It's just, yeah, it's so awesome.
You've taught me so many things.
Woohoo! But yeah, you got to trap that moisture onto your skin.
Ah,
Mhm.
It's also like if you ever have like if you feel like your skin is really textured, if you have acne scars or wrinkles or anything along those lines or large pores, just packing the moisture in will cause your skin to swell up and it will make all of that temporarily disappear or at least appear lessened. People are like, it takes 8 million weeks for those kind of results. And I'm like, okay, but while we wait, let's do something in the here and now that will make us feel better.
Uh-huh. I just put some facial sunscreen on my Amazon list that was recommended from Mananda because of you. So.
Oh, it's a little blue bottle.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the shiznit. That stuff. So
Yep.
good. Life-changing.
Gonna order it next time I need to do me an order of things. There was whenever if Galaxy Electric comes back, I was just saying this out loud. There's a question from Winnie and Carrie that I just want to make sure I get to ask when they come back.
We are Augustus will be here momentarily, but he said I could get started without him.
All right. Oh, they so Winnie and Carrie said they were looking through your website and while listening, do you make the tape loop blanks yourselves?
We do, yeah. And there should be some videos on that product page that we've put on YouTube of, you know, some tips about using them and how we make them. And if you follow us on Instagram and, you know, Facebook, all the places, we do share some like behind the scenes in the studio, splicing the tape, making the loops, you know. Sometimes we'll go live and take your questions about tape stuff.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
So at this time, if you want to grab your phone, you can go to the website at the bottom right-hand corner, playwtd.com, and then put in the code. And then that's going to pull up the game and you just put in a name for yourself. What?
Hello, random floating hands from off screen. Oh God! Oh God!
How are
It's just a hand,
But
but it's talking to
your
me.
Galaxy Electric's music was just perfect for this game. So I was like, we got to do this.
So exciting. We're about to play a game. I'm trying to get it because I'm not that savvy.
Well, you just go to a website. You go to
Doing
play.
my best.
Just said this.
I was being distracted.
Oh,
Okay,
by-
so I'll be Jacqueline. See, sometimes we forget that we can be separate people. Okay. This code says, I feel like I need to put my glasses on, but really just, I can't tell if it's cut off on the bottom. Oh, brilliant. Thank you. Okay, now, yeah, the bottom went away, so I was able to see it. Thank you. So go to this website.
There you go. While we're waiting, I just want to let folks know that you can join us next week here on Quarantinapalooza 58, and we're going to have Dr. Natalie Lemansky joining us We only have doctors on the show now,
Yeah.
I guess. I feel like we've had just a run of really smart people joining us. But
you might remember Dr. Lemansky as I think like our second guest ever.
it's something like that. Yeah. She works with bees. And so being the springtime, it's time to bring Dr. Lemansky back. So we'll be chatting with her.
About the new research she's doing and all that stuff.
And we have a delightful musical guest that is 2BA. TBA. Yeah.
2BA.
2BA works too.
I'm excited.
2BA. It might be, yeah.
Great.
They're like, sure, we can come up with a
We
whole
have
other
many
set in a week.
personas.
Yeah. All right. Is everybody playing on things?
So.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the
So-
game to be
Oh, wait,
started.
it kicked me out.
Oh, what?
Oh no!
Rude.
It says I'm.
Oh yeah, there you are. You're back. So, Jacqueline Augustus, meet Rissy and Mananda.
Hello!
These are our lovely friends, the Damsels of Dorkington.
2/3 of the dance.
Two-thirds.
Yes, 2/3.
Yeah.
2/3. Okay, trying to understand all the things about Zoom.
On your off you.
Brother is out of commission because she has mind powers, and unfortunately, this places her under attack by psychic forces. And
There she is.
Yay. Okay. So the game goes pretty quick at the start, and it's just like, boom, here's a scene from a movie. Here's some dialogue. Here's missing audio. Go put words in the missing audio. And that is,
Definitely use the word poop a lot.
oh yeah, butts. We just,
Butts.
we're not
Welcome
rated.
to What the
Anyway.
Dub. The rules are simple. Each round, a video will play with missing dialogue. Each player enters their wittiest replacement dub. Players watch the dubs and vote on the best one. The player with the highest score at the end of the game wins. It's just that easy. Round 1.
Fight!
Well, I hate to ask this, but have you ever had any suspicion that there might be...
Certainly not.
What are you waiting for? Enter your dub.
We can be vulgar.
Yes, please.
Yes. Even happier. I don't know why this is. I feel disturbed. What is this? I've changed my mind. Do I submit when I'm ready, or do I wait for everyone?
Submit.
I'm still my own thought. Look at how vulgar I can be right off the bat. Did you submit yours?
Yeah.
Is yours as vulgar as mine?
No.
You're almost out of time.
Mesmerized.
Well, I hate to ask this, but have you ever had any suspicion that there might be...
Any chance that you actually find me attractive?
Certainly not.
Well, I hate to ask this, but have you ever had any suspicion that there might be...
Homosexuals in your neighborhood? I wish to know all about these beings called twinks.
Well, I hate to ask this, but have you ever had any suspicion that there might be...
Poop just like inside us all the time?
Certainly not.
Well, I hate to ask this, but have you ever had any suspicion that there might be...
Ants in your cunt.
Certainly not.
Well, I hate to ask
Oh!
this, but have you ever had any suspicion that there might be...
Too much starch in your collar and buttocks?
Certainly not.
There might
Well, I
be a
hate to
cat.
ask this, but have you ever had any suspicion that there might be...
Your mother's coat closet.
Certainly not.
Vote for your favorite dub.
Is that what you said?
The Russian word for cunt bug is mondovoshka.
And that's what makes this an educational show.
No.
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like.
Hurry
I wanna
up.
know
Could
more
that
about
sound
the
effect
foot
have been
closet.
way more perfectly timed there?
Oh, you didn't vote.
You take the egg, baby.
Thank
Winner,
you.
winner.
Thank you, thank you.
Rissy and I like the poop one.
Well, we did.
I know my audience.
Weirdos.
They took my
Round
vote very
two.
too far, officially.
Well, if it really bugged you, Johnny, you wouldn't do it.
Give it your best shot and enter your dub.
I missed the corner.
I did too. I didn't even know we were playing.
Like, what did he just say?
Something like, if it really bothered you, you wouldn't do it. And then he replied.
Oh my god. I don't feel witty right now.
I tried bait.
I really have no idea.
Hurry up.
Are you enjoying just making yourself laugh about the weird stuff you're saying? Cool.
Well, if it really bugged you, Johnny, you wouldn't do it.
No, I just hate having to grab your tits all the time. It's a real burden.
Well, if it really bugged you, Johnny, you wouldn't do it.
Yes, I would garish Dignavit.
Well, if it really bugged you, Johnny, you wouldn't do it.
Why are you always making insect puns when you have ants in your cunt?
Well, if it really bugged you, Johnny, you wouldn't do it.
No one believes that I was abducted by aliens, not even you.
Well, if it really bugged you, Johnny, you wouldn't do it.
I'm lactose intolerant. Your mom's cheesecake is just dangerous. Tampons.
Well, if it really bugged you, Johnny, you wouldn't do it.
But I just love murdering people so much. It's just the way God made me.
Everyone's a critic.
All
including
right.
you. Time to vote.
Oh,
Wow, this is difficult.
it's really difficult.
Kid, you're slicker than snot on a doorknob. High score!
Not on the door. In the game.
Thank you, Amanda.
I like that one a lot.
Well, I thought a callback would be fun.
Yeah.
I love the callback. Thank
Round
you.
3.
Also, I thought you might feel unappreciated, but I wanted to let you know I really do find Ants in the Cunt funny.
That made my night. Thank you.
Quite sure.
Enter your dub.
To start.
So what's on your mind, blank? Really, you quite sure?
Oh, the blank we fill in the middle. Really, sure. Wait, you gotta just say something.
You're almost out of time.
What's on your mind?
What if we're all just made of stardust?
Aw.
Really? You quite sure? What's on your mind?
Is that
Whether or
Christopher
not I
Lee?
got the dosage right on that poison I just fed you.
Really? Quite sure? What's on your mind?
Ants and pubies. Ants and pubies.
Pubies.
Really? You quite
You
sure?
got the
What's on your mind?
It's just so weird that we have hands. Like, what are they for? What's with the sharp bits at the end?
Really? Quite sure?
Similar to the boob
What's on your
question.
mind?
Moby Dick.
Really important stuff. I mean, yeah,
Really?
there's a lot
Quite sure? What's on your mind?
Do ants just go in cunts, or can they crawl up dickholes as well? I really want to know.
Really?
Oh my
Quite sure?
God.
Time to place your vote, folks.
I feel encouraged. Man. Wow. Two dick things and boobs.
I feel like we caused them to fix something this game because we use the word pubes a lot and they pronounced it pubies, but then sometime in the middle of the week they fixed that. And
Oh,
so we have
no!
to spell it different to get it to say
no.
pubes.
We're so mature.
I love me a Melville reference.
I guess
Oh,
so.
wow.
This top dog is hip to
Oh,
the
yeah, that
jive.
one wasn't.
Look at him go.
Not the poison.
You ever just like looked at your hand, man?
Not for too long.
Round 4.
Yeah, I understand, but... But what? What's the matter? The solution is obvious.
This is from Westworld.
Show him you're
no?
not just a pretty face. Enter your dub.
It looked like it was from Westworld.
Yeah, they released a language improvement patch earlier this week.
Oh, funny.
Oh.
Are you reading mine? Oh no, it made you laugh that much.
Yeah, it's good.
I swear it's not Westworld.
Oh yeah, we watch a lot of B movies.
I know. Didn't someone say this has like MST3K vibes, right?
Yeah.
So happy right now. So fun.
Some of the movies it uses were actually on MST3K.
Yeah, a lot of times when
Quick,
we're like,
enter
hey,
your
this is
dub.
good, we'll be like, oh yeah, that's definitely been on MST3K.
Yeah, I understand, but... But what? What's the matter? The solution is obvious.
Stick your hand inside ya butthole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my toys.
I understand,
Yeah,
but what? What's the matter? The solution is obvious.
Butts 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 butts.
Say butts.
Yeah, I understand, but what? What's the matter? The solution is obvious.
Kill them all before they realize they are sentient and turn us into jello.
Yeah,
Good
I
advice.
understand, but what? What's the matter? The solution is obvious.
Drop your pants. Grab a piece of cake and cue up the Golden Girls.
Yeah, I understand, but what? What's the matter? The solution is obvious.
All you have to do is insert one package of robot ants into this giant cunt and the world will be ours.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
God.
understand, but
I've
what?
never been happier.
What's the matter? The solution is obvious.
You put the lotion in the basket. Or else you get the hose again.
Vote now or forever hold your peace.
Voting with my heart this time.
You'd always vote with your heart.
There are a lot of good ones. Look at all these points.
Wow, you're just too much.
Yeah. Good job.
What's the idea of it? You voted for mine again? Wait, have you been seeing mine? or
Grab
is
your
that just-
martini glass. Next up is the final round.
I
You're
haven't seen
baffled?
him. Like,
Ooh, nice sci-fi.
Julie.
This is so good. These haircuts are so good. Oh man, I missed it again. That's distracted me. Oh my god. This is so long.
That's a good idea. Remember it.
Time to let your
That's all-
ambitions soar. Enter your dub.
There was nothing before. It was just no audio and then.
It was just her name. It just said Julie.
Oh, okay.
And
thank
then
you. I'm terrible at paying attention.
Goes by pretty
This,
quick.
the game does not slow down. Yeah. unfortunately.
It's very like driven. Oh man, that was so funny. I want to see that again.
I know what gets a hold of me when I answer these things. Like, I'm like, what?
Better hurry.
Not so sure about that one.
End up giving to you again.
It's pretty disturbed.
Julie.
That job you're doing, and are an expert at? You should do it a different way. I'm a man, so I have good ideas you should listen to.
1000%.
That's what I wanted to write.
That's a good
job.
idea. Remember it.
Oh, it's perfect.
I want these
Julie.
cards.
You might consider losing a few pounds and combing your hair like Sherry over here. She knows how to be a proper space lady.
Man, these are great.
That's a good idea. Remember it.
Nothing sparks
Julie.
my inspiration more than a space.
What you say you and me run away from here, just grab our space suits and blast out of the airlock into the endless embrace of the void.
That's a good idea. Remember it.
Julie.
Pull the ants out of your cunt before the other girls start thinking it's cool too. I'm tired of eating ants.
wow.
Oh God.
That's a good idea. Remember it.
Julie.
Can I talk to you about break room etiquette? You really should not microwave fish, or shove ants up your count.
Count.
Oh. Nothing like a typo.
That's a good idea. Remember it.
Oh man, the fish.
Julie.
Game.
I want you to go over there and tell her she has a rare disease and is dying. Hardy har har.
Was it you? How was I supposed
That's
to
a good idea.
choose?
Remember.
Round's over. Let's vote.
Fuck.
Tough.
Oh, I don't know. There's so many good ones. Oh.
Poignant.
Oh,
Oh damn.
Yeah,
You
that was
have a
good.
gift.
Nice. Well done.
I did go
You
rogue.
like really want this game.
Dang, that was a great one too.
Yeah.
Tough competition.
And the winner is...
Me? Is it me?
It better be you.
Come on, Nando. what'd
You're
you
as fit as a
get?
butcher's dog, kid. Way to go.
Well done.
Thanks.
I signed into the audience just so I could vote for Amanda's there.
Well done.
So now we have to find out what.
Looks
all
like
the
we've
rules
reached the
are.
end of the
There you go.
proverbial road.
Ah,
Let's take a
Racing
look at the
Booker
score.
Kid.
Yes, that's what I was meant to do.
This is the football hooligan.
Wait, what kind of football hooligan? American or British?
Doesn't say.
Oh. Wow, that's fascinating.
Burger Kid, yeah, Burger Kid, gonna eat my burgers while my parents watch.
Yes.
Well done, Amanda.
Fun game.
What's next? What do you want to do?
That was fantastic.
Uh, you guys need to peace out. One more round.
Yeah, one more round.
All right.
One more round.
All right,
Do you
we're
want to
gonna
do
do-
more what the dub or?
We're gonna do what the dub.
Okay, we're
'Cause
gonna
I
do
just
what the dub.
pressed it.
Why ruin a good thing?
More
Let's
what
keep
the
it
dub.
rolling.
I love this game. It's great.
Because it
I get to
takes
play
a
this
little
game
bit to
forever.
get in.
Quiet on set. Another round is coming up.
I know I
So-
shouldn't have called you so late.
Time to shake the world, kid. Enter your dub.
I'm also out of alcohol. What are we gonna do?
You got 23 seconds.
I believe money can be exchanged for goods.
And services.
No, it's just I have to walk over there and then I'll miss stuff. So I have to like.
Time's running out.
I know I shouldn't have called you so late.
But I really wanted to fuck your brains out and then take your money from your children as I wheel you around eating only liquids.
I know I shouldn't have called you so late.
But I just need your sexy old man dick so bad right now. Can you apply this ant repellent first?
I know I shouldn't have called you so late.
But I needed some booty. That's how this works, right?
I know I shouldn't have called you so late.
But I desperately needed a booty call, so open up, sweet cheeks.
I love that we all have the same
I know I
idea.
shouldn't have called you so late.
Flamingo.
I know I shouldn't have called you so late.
Why is there fetus crowning out of this vase?
Vote or don't. The choice is yours.
Oh my god, so good. Everyone's so creative. I love a good groovy like tiki bar situation.
Someone's got it made in the shade.
Wow.
That one made me laugh out loud. Wish I could have voted for shit.
I love that Rissy had
Break a leg, kid. Here comes the next
Had
round.
time to what?
Look at the vase.
How long
Oh,
do you
yes.
think it takes the average
No, that
person
wasn't me.
Oh.
No time to waste. Enter your dub now.
How long does it take the average person? When she opened up a weird box.
How long does it take the average person? You grab me a beer while you're out there if you have time. No, don't worry about it.
I'll do dark instead.
16 seconds.
The sound effects are so good.
Hustle, hustle.
How long do you think it takes the average person?
Wait, what's in this box? Squirrels.
How long do you think it takes the average person?
To regret every single one of their life choices? How long is this game?
How long do you think it takes the average person
To realize they are just a speck in the universe and can't let go of all their desires and give in to the endless void.
How long do you think it takes the average person
Rosemary's Baby, eat your heart out.
How long do you think it takes the average person
To die from lack of oxygen when locked in this snazzy box.
How long do you think it takes the average person
To cut up a body so that it fits in this box? Let's find out.
What did you think was the best? Vote!
Gotta vote for that one.
I voted for that one too.
I have to remember that.
Gotta find out.
That's a classic joke round.
Oh, like a shark bait.
Maybe.
What is it about getting on camera that makes your face in?
You're on a roll! Hot points!
You are just a killer.
Yeah.
Killer.
Watch out.
No.
We both like that one for some reason.
Round 3.
This is Johnson at Station 86. I have not been drinking.
No time to waste. Enter your dub now.
Apparently, Johnson from Station 86 and I have the same kind of gig.
Better hurry!
Taught my son so well. I'm so proud of him.
I don't know. That was fun.
Smart boy.
This is Johnson at Station 86.
The ants are the size of buildings now and we're taking cover. The salt is not working. Send backup.
I have not been drinking. This is Johnson at Station 86.
I've gotta poop inside me the size of God and somebody's gotta get it out with the plunger before I explode.
I have not been drinking. This is Johnson at Station 86.
I just need to tell you how much I love you. I cannot live without you. My every thought is of you.
I have not been drinking. This is Johnson at Station 86.
Have you put on a fresh pair of socks today? No bullshit motherfucker cocksuck aha.
I have not been drinking. This is Johnson at Station 86.
We're all out of hair gel, and the bikini babes are on their way over. It's an emergency. No really, it is.
I have not been drinking. This is Johnson at Station 86.
I'm acting. Can you tell I'm acting so hard? I got paid to act, mom. I'm totally not a failure.
Which dub did you like best? Vote now!
Again, there's just like,
oh, can I vote for you?
wait, it doesn't offer me all the like things to vote on.
You can't vote on your own.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to vote on my own. Never mind, I found the one I was trying to vote for. It didn't end the way that I like. I thought it ended with the word mom, so I was looking for mom at the end, but it had mom in the middle. Snaggletooth.
You're a
Good
certified
one.
dreamboat. Yowza!
Yeah, I voted.
That's
That
what
was
she
a-
got.
That was beautiful. That was a beautiful.
Rising
one,
right
Ricky.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well deserved.
Round 4.
Yours was a close second for me, Michael.
What are you waiting for? Enter your dub.
Cowards. That's what I mean.
If there's ever like music like this playing somewhere, I automatically have to like stop and dance to it. Because I'm just so grateful for this.
Let me smell your breath.
You had endless salad soup and breadsticks without me? That's it tonight, you get the ant cunt.
Let me smell your breath.
You didn't eat little Vienna sausages right now, did
Oh
ya?
God, those
Let me smell
things.
your breath.
That chicken gristle is growing hair behind your molar. Maybe it's time to harvest?
Oh, wow.
Let me smell your breath.
Gross.
I smell ants. Whose cunt have you been licking?
Let me smell your breath.
Works every time.
I knew it. Ant repellent. How could you, George? You said you were allergic to eating pussy.
Oh my
Let me smell your breath.
Jesus, what have we become?
Grasshoppers, you've been cheating on me.
What did you think was the best? Vote!
Oh god, that's so good.
My God.
Oh, so many good ones. Guys, we're really funny. We're like all really funny.
Also, every day we stray further from God's light.
Yes.
I am an atheist.
You are not wrong, Rissy. That is
We're almost out of time.
a statement you just made.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Mhm.
oh, Rissy, that was so good.
Oh, thank you.
One word.
But that one, man.
Yeah, that one.
Right,
like,
that was
I don't think I've won one in a while.
Andrew.
Oh, so good. Well
Grab
done.
your martini glass. Next up is the final round.
Final round.
We're closed.
Enter your dub.
Oh, the kids have the zoomies.
Time's running out.
We're closed.
I just left my iPhone charger, can I grab it?
Yeah.
We're closed.
The sign
Too
says
real.
Gaylord Art Gallery, and I demand to be sodomized by a Viscount wearing ermine.
Wow.
We're closed.
I just need a few minutes, friend. Have you heard the good word?
We're closed.
But I must confess my love of tampons.
Sure.
We're closed.
You know you're never closed, you dirty, dirty dog, you.
Does it?
We're closed.
But I'm a season pass holder here at Gaylord Art Thinger. Where's my Manchego and free Chardonnay?
Which dub did you
Gaylord
like
Art
best?
Gallery on it.
Vote now.
I can't, like, it must have uploaded a language patch because it pronounced Viscount correctly.
I was
Yes,
very
it did.
impressed with Ermin as well.
What a savvy game.
Yeah.
Pubies, 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 pubies.
You're almost
smart.
out of time.
Newbies.
Super smart. Yeah.
It was good. It was real good.
You flipped the script on that one. Great work.
Like that one.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
And here's our winner. One word.
Damsels of Dorkington clean it up tonight.
Yeah.
Very
The
nice.
ones to beat.
What are those things?
Their butts.
Obviously,
Well, this one is
some kind of
success.
vegetative
Let's give it up
butts.
for the winner.
That's the famous butt plant.
I love the butt plant.
Yep.
Oh, Hare Krishna.
I'm man at party.
This is the
Tall hunk.
Customer in pizzeria sounds really good.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm jealous. I want to be a customer at a pizzeria.
Like you just
for
want
so
pizza.
many reasons. Yeah, but I also want to just be a
We're
customer
gonna be vaccinated
anywhere.
soon.
Okay, it's not soon enough.
Okay, you all. There's someone who wants to talk to you. This angel contacted me and said they wanted to speak with you. He's got a friend with him. So
Okay.
But
Oh, it's Jesus, isn't it?
I'm scared.
Okay.
What have you done?
Do I have to make a phone call?
Good, like
You know our love was meant to be.
Yes!
The kind of love that lasts forever.
I haven't heard this song in a hot minute. I love it.
I want you here with me. From tonight until
we did
the
that.
end
I'm
of time.
absolutely out of my brain. I don't even know this.
You should know everywhere I go.
Like having
Always on my mind, in my heart, in my soul, baby. You're
that was just like you
in my life, and you're the
I was
inspiration.
for a while.
That's great.
Feeling to
No, but
my
like-
life, you're the inspiration. I wanna have you near me. I wanna have you near me.
Right, you got your haircut.
No one needs you more than I need. And I know, yes I know it's plain to see. You're so in love when we're together. Now I know that I need you here with me. From tonight until the end of time. You should know everywhere I go. Always on my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Baby, you're the meaning in my life. You're the inspiration. You bring feeling to my life. You're the inspiration. Wanna have you near me. Wanna have you hear me say yeah. No one needs you more than
Do they kiss? What happens?
Off
Off
camera.
screen.
Yeah, once they
They cuddled later.
Yeah. In my head canon, they do. Anyway.
Are we off? Are
Well
we off?
done.
Good job, team.
no, you're still on.
Oh, we're still on. Hey-o.
We're like, oh, we're done.
That's a good thing I held off those 5 seconds to wait on starting up the fart carnival.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Not only did I not remember making that video, I don't know that song, and I don't know where that wig is. It was only like a year and a
That's the
half.
greatness of Chicago, my friend.
Oh yeah. I think we're done. Are we done?
Are we done?
I'm feeling done-ish.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. That wasn't a video you two made.
Thank you, as always, Daniel, for
Thank you,
doing the thing that
Daniel.
you do, keeping this shit show on the rails or off it or wherever it's supposed to be.
Somewhat adjacent to the rail adjacent. Yes. Thank you to Galaxy Electric.
Mhm.
Thank you to Dr. Hanstead, and thank you to Kim Smith for joining us from some songs. Thank you, as always, to the Damsels of Dorkington, Amanda, Rissy, Blithe in Spirit.
Thank you, all of our friends who are
Yeah,
watching.
thanks
our
for
shit
watching,
show.
and
Like,
we'll
thank you
see.
so much for being
Yeah,
here.
we'll see you next week. And yeah, over.
We did it all for the glory of love,
We
baby.
did it for the glory of love. Bye.
Thank you all.
Shark bait. Shark bait.
Oh.
Yay!
Good job, team.
Yeah, it was like.
Hang on, we're still live on Twitch.
Oh, we're still
Oh, hey
on
Twitch. What's
Hello,
up?
Twitch.
This is this is what it looks like backstage.
Good thing I kept my pants on for another few seconds. Oh, apparently we're still on YouTube too.
Sweet.
Well, hello.
We'll just keep making. Michael, put your pants on. It's not. We're not off yet.
It's okay. They can't see us. They can only hear us.
Wouldn't it be the first time I've not had my pants on cam?
That's usually
I'm sorry and you're welcome.
the kitten cam, though.